Moritz.
And I'm Kelly Eckerman. Our First Alert weather team has upgraded today to an alert day, and we do have live team coverage to detail all the damage from the morning storms.
Dennis Evans is in Parkville after speaking with neighbors there about the damage they saw. Nick Bender is in Storm Tracker 9 finding some more damage.
And Matt Fleener is near Smithville Lake with the damage to campgrounds there. We start though with meteorologist Neville Miller. And Neville, what do people need to know as they're heading home from work?
And Kelly and Laura, the great news is that the severe weather threat for our area is over. That's the first thing. Now, all that being said, we're still going to see those strong wind gusts, all part of a very strong storm system moving through the region. So it's going to stay windy out there at least over the next several hours. Those gusts are going to be up near 40 to 50 miles an hour. And just another reminder, if you haven't done it yet, to download our KMBC 9 News app. That way you can get alerts, you can get radar, you can watch our newscasts on that app in case you lose power. So it's just a great tool to have. Right now, live radar, things are quiet. So this is just a great view here. Not much to see. As far as the active weather, that is off to the north and east. So you have to look over northeastern parts of Missouri, up into Iowa. That's where all the active weather is. Now we do have this funny looking line here. That's a dry line. So out ahead of it, that's where the humid air is. Behind it, we're seeing some drier air moving in. And as far as where the thunderstorms are really firing, again, northeastern Missouri up into northeastern parts of Iowa. That's where the active weather is now. That's where it's primarily going to be moving forward. So your evening plans, if you're going to be out and about, plan on that wind remaining strong for the next several hours. Temperatures are warm out there. We're in the middle 70s. Then later on this evening, it won't be quite as windy, but still kind of windy out there. Temperatures will cool back into the 60s. We're going to look ahead to our next round of rain on the way. That's coming up.
Thank you, Neville. Now to breaking news. Our team brought you some of the first reports of damage. Let's get to Matt Fleener.
And Matt, what are you seeing at Smithville Lake?
Hi, Laura and Kelly. We're at Smithville Lake and the Camp Branch Campground and the marina, which is just down the way. You can feel the winds that Neville was just talking about. Those winds were much stronger this morning. This is part of a roof on a building that's just nearby, a metal roof that was blown. Look at how damaged and crumpled it is. This back over here is the Kansas City Trap Shooters Association building. It is completely destroyed. The roof on this building has caved down, and then there's more of a metal roof from that building that we spoke about earlier. Another piece of that metal that's right there that is just crumpled. This is going to take a long cleanup. Now, we talked to the parks director for Clay County this morning. He was on the marina with boats, and there were some docks down there. He was actually clearing people from those docks when the storm went through this morning.
Ran down the boat dock ramps and telling people get off the docks and get them up to the tornado shelters, which is right beside the shelter office.
Yeah, so again, a lot of damage, very concentrated damage here. The boats seem to be okay there at the marina, but this building, this Kansas City Trap Shooters Association building, this is going to be demolished here, and a long cleanup ahead for the folks here. Live at Smithville Lake, Matt Fleener, KMBC 9 News.
All right, Matt, and now to Dennis Evans. He's in Parkville with the damage there.
And Dennis, you saw a large tree downed earlier today. How's the cleanup coming?
You know, Kelly, it's coming along well. It was really quite a mess when we got up here this morning. This storm came through with winds that were so high and so hard that they actually knocked down this 200-year-old tree. You can see since then they've taken down another piece of the tree. The tree fell, a tree hit a transformer and actually started a fire. Neighbors say what started as really kind of a small rain turned into a loud and a very dangerous storm.
It was pretty violent. The wind, there was a lot of wind and the rain blowing. It was strong enough to blow through cracks around windows.
It escalated very quickly. It was nothing, and then all of a sudden the wind picked up and it got dark, and I could hear the wind and the rain pounding against the windows. And every time there's a storm, I know that tree is at risk, and I heard the bang and I saw the flash of the transformer, and I knew it was gone.
Yes, the tree is gone, and not only is it gone from the street, the crews have worked and they've gotten that pushed off to the side. They've taken off some of the pieces off of the top so that they don't have to worry about that cracking and falling into the street. What they're working on now is putting back in the power line and trying to get electricity back to this neighborhood. That is something that has affected this street. Cars are able to come back through right now, but they're really trying to work to get things back to normal for a storm that came pretty much out of nowhere today and left behind quite a bit of damage, but fortunately no one was injured. Reporting live in Parkville, Dennis Evans, KMBC 9 News.
That is the good news. Thank you, Dennis. Now let's get to Nick Bender in Storm Tracker 9.
He's in Lexington with some more damage. Nick.
As much of the same here, Laura. A lot of tree damage, whether trees that have been broken off midway up or a lot of tree limbs that have been down from thunderstorms earlier this morning. We've had 3 rounds of storms move through Kansas and Missouri. The first 2 rounds did produce tornadoes, one close to Lawrence, the other one down in Smithville. This second round, third round, I should say, a lot of wind damage with this. We're behind the dry line right now, so thankfully that has brought an end to the thunderstorm risk here in Kansas City. You can see the tornado watch has really been trimmed all the way back to far northeast Missouri. But behind this dry line, we've had some really strong mixing, or the sun heating the ground, mixing the air up, and it has resulted in these 40, 50, 60 mile per hour wind gusts out of the southwest. As long as we've got that sunshine, it's going to remain windy. So about 7 o'clock this evening, that wind should start to die down. You see just some of the tree damage here. We're going to walk over here, and once we're able to unhook this cord here, we had a little bit of internet problems. We've got that fixed now, so we're going to venture over there. I'm going to show you that actually is not a limb, but that's the top half of the tree that was snapped off with the wind that came through earlier this morning. I believe that was with the second round of thunderstorms. We'll send it back to you.